Mr. Ben was born into a poor family with 5 siblings in the tea hills of Thanh Nguyen, Vietnam. Despite growing up in a rural area with limited access to education, he harbored a deep passion for tea cultivation. As a child, he learned techniques for growing and processing tea from local farmers. Determined to build a prosperous life through the tea industry, Mr. Ben invested all his modest savings into a tea plantation, embracing significant risks. With unwavering determination, he studied extensively, attended workshops, and applied modern technologies to production. Through persistence, he successfully established a tea brand known for its unique flavor and high quality. In the early days, he faced numerous challenges such as limited capital, fierce competition, and production management issues, but he remained steadfast in improving his products and expanding his market. Today, Mr. Ben's tea brand is not only prominent domestically, but also exported internationally. He is regarded as a symbol of success, embodying the values of passion and relentless effort. Mr. Ben was born into a poor farming family in Thanh Nguyen, a region known for its vast green tea hills. Although life was hard, he always had a special passion for tea. From a young age, he witnessed the local people planting and harvesting tea, but no one in his family had any profession related to tea. In his heart, he harbored a big dream of making a fortune from the tea industry. His start wasn't easy, as Mr. Ben didn't have the opportunity to receive formal education. However, he always sought to learn from the tea farmers in his village, from caring for the tea plants to processing the tea leaves. While the knowledge was basic, it laid the first foundation for his passion. The first turning point in his journey came when he decided to leave his traditional farming job and invest all his meager assets into tea. This, however, was not an easy decision, as he faced numerous risks. Despite having little experience, he was determined to pursue his dream, believing that tea could bring great value in the future. Although he never studied tea professionally, Mr. Ben did not give up. He began searching for books and materials on tea, from cultivation methods to processing techniques and business management. He attended seminars, met with experts, and learned from those ahead of him in the tea industry. Over time, he realized that Vietnamese tea, especially tea from Thanh Nguyen, was of excellent quality but had not been fully exploited. With persistence and passion, Mr. Ben researched many different types of tea, from green tea and oolong tea to lotus tea, discovering unique processing methods that helped Vietnamese tea develop a distinct flavor. He also focused on applying new technologies to the tea production process. Modern tea processing equipment, combined with the fusion of tradition and technology, ensured that his products maintained consistent quality and perfect flavor. Thanks to his relentless efforts to learn, Mr. Ben gained the knowledge and confidence to start building his own tea brand. He also realized that creating a tea brand not only required high-quality products, but also an effective marketing strategy to reach customers. When he started his business in the tea industry, Mr. Ben faced numerous challenges. One of the biggest was the lack of capital to build a production facility and expand. He didn't have assets to mortgage for loans, and his main source of funding came from borrowing money from friends and relatives. This made him extremely cautious with spending and investment. Additionally, building relationships with partners, suppliers, and customers was not easy. At that time, the tea market already had many large brands, and the competition was fierce. Gaining customer trust was no simple task. Mr. Ben had to prove that his products were not only of high quality but also different from other tea brands in the market. He also had to deal with production management issues and tea processing procedures. The initial equipment was lacking, making it challenging to maintain consistent tea quality. However, with perseverance and determination, Mr. Ben continuously improved the production process and overcame each difficulty. Despite facing many challenges, Mr. Ben never lost faith in the tea industry or the path he had chosen. It was through his tireless efforts that he overcame the toughest phase of his entrepreneurial journey. To build a strong tea brand, Mr. Ben knew he needed a reliable network of partners. He started forging relationships with tea suppliers from well-known tea-growing regions in Tainguin, Lamdong, and other areas. At the same time, he also paid attention to maintaining close relationships with local tea farmers, helping them improve cultivation and harvesting techniques to achieve the best quality. Mr. Ben also placed great importance on gaining customer trust. By consistently maintaining product quality and committing to providing clean, safe tea, Mr. Ben gradually won the favor of consumers. Direct meetings with customers and listening to their feedback allowed him to improve his products and services. Furthermore, Mr. Ben not only built relationships with domestic partners, but also aimed to connect with international distributors. This helped his tea brand grow not only domestically but also internationally, expanding its market and increasing the product's value. Tainguin, with its long-standing tea tradition, was a crucial market for Mr. Ben to conquer. However, it was also home to many large competitors, well-established tea brands with a solid foothold. To stand out from the crowd, Mr. Ben focused on building superior product quality and providing attentive customer service. Thanks to his excellent tea quality and reasonable pricing, Mr. Ben's tea products quickly attracted the attention of local consumers. Each cup of his tea had a unique flavor, allowing customers to experience the difference compared to other tea products. His tea brand became popular not only in Tainguin but also in other regions. Mr. Ben boldly expanded his distribution network to traditional markets, supermarkets, restaurants, and specialty tea stores. Creative marketing strategies, combined with attentive customer service, helped his tea brand become widely known. Through tireless effort, Mr. Ben successfully built a strong presence in the Tainguin tea market, laying a solid foundation for the continued development of his business in the future. One of the factors that contributed to Mr. Ben's success was his ability to constantly innovate and be creative. In the early years of his business, he realized that the tea industry in Vietnam was highly competitive, with many established brands holding steady market shares. Therefore, Mr. Ben knew that relying solely on traditional tea quality without creativity in customer engagement would make it difficult for his business to break through. With a mindset focused on continuous improvement, Mr. Ben introduced new tea processing methods and created special tea lines, such as oolong tea and hot-teh lotus tea. These tea varieties had rich, delicate flavors but were very accessible to consumers. These innovations not only enhanced the product value but also created a clear differentiation from competitors. Additionally, he boldly applied technology to the tea production process. Modern processing equipment ensured that his tea retained its fresh flavor, preserved nutrients, and maintained consistent quality. Moreover, Mr. Ben developed beautifully packaged, convenient tea products to meet the needs of modern consumers. Another key factor in his creative strategy was brand building. He not only focused on the quality of the tea but also invested heavily in creating a strong brand image. Creative marketing campaigns, product promotion through social media, and collaboration with major distributors helped him bring Vietnamese tea to the world, earning trust and reputation among consumers. With a firm belief that quality is the key to success, Mr. Ben always prioritized product quality. He understood that in the tea industry, losing customer trust once would be very difficult to regain. Therefore, he focused on controlling every step of the tea production process, from selecting raw materials and processing techniques to packaging. Mr. Ben established a closed and strict production system. All his tea products were harvested from certified tea gardens, ensuring safety and quality. The tea leaves were picked at the best time to preserve their fresh flavor and valuable nutrients. Then, he applied modern processing techniques while preserving traditional values. The quality of his tea products was not just about maintaining flavor but also about implementing strict quality control standards. All tea products were thoroughly checked before entering the market. This quality assurance helped Mr. Ben's tea gain the trust of consumers, becoming one of the most popular tea brands in northern Vietnam. Additionally, Mr. Ben focused on training employees, improving technical skills, and building expertise within his production team. Thanks to his persistence and attention to detail, his tea products gained significant trust from customers and became one of the leading tea brands in the northern region. After establishing a solid foundation in the Tai Nguyen market and nearby provinces, Mr. Ben decided to expand production and distribution to other regions. He saw the potential opportunity as Vietnamese tea was becoming increasingly popular, not only domestically but also in many countries around the world. To achieve this, Mr. Ben began investing in larger and more modern production facilities. He also expanded his distribution network, seeking partners and distributors in major cities like Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, and the central provinces. Building a widespread distribution system helped his tea easily reach a larger customer base. Not only domestically, but Mr. Ben also aimed to export Vietnamese tea to other countries. He participated in international trade fairs and built relationships with foreign partners. This allowed him to bring his tea products to the world, not only establishing a Vietnamese tea brand, but also enhancing the value of Vietnamese products in the global market. Furthermore, Mr. Ben invested in production technology to ensure the tea processing process always maintained high quality, while reducing production costs and increasing productivity. This allowed him to maintain a competitive advantage, increase output, and meet the growing demand from the market. After many years of hard work, Mr. Ben's tea brand has become one of the most prominent in northern Vietnam, thanks to excellent product quality and effective marketing strategies. His tea has been widely loved and trusted by consumers. The marketing strategies Mr. Ben applied helped create a strong brand image for his tea. Creative advertising campaigns, coupled with strong partnerships with distribution partners, enabled him to establish a large distribution network. Today, his tea is not only available in domestic stores and supermarkets but also exported to many countries, especially in demanding markets such as Japan, South Korea, and Europe. In addition, Mr. Ben received numerous prestigious awards in the tea industry, which further enhanced the reputation of his brand and gave it a strong influence. These successes were not only due to the quality of the tea but also thanks to his sustainable development strategy, focusing on environmental protection and community support. Through relentless efforts and a well-planned strategy, Mr. Ben has proven that Vietnamese tea can compete with international tea brands and even reach global markets. With a solid foundation and the successes already achieved, Mr. Ben continues to outline a sustainable development plan for his business. He knows that the tea industry still holds great potential, especially as the demand for clean, safe, and high-quality tea continues to rise. Mr. Ben has decided to continue researching and developing new tea varieties, improving tea processing technologies to maintain high quality while minimizing environmental impact. He also aims to develop value-added tea products such as instant tea, convenient tea packaging, and premium tea bags to meet the needs of modern consumers. Moreover, Mr. Ben is focusing on developing human resources, training the next generation to preserve and promote the traditional values of Vietnamese tea. He believes that with sustainable development and the right strategies, his tea business will continue to grow stronger in the future. Thank you for listening patiently up to this point, and I would like to congratulate you on your listening, comprehension, and vocabulary skills improving every day. Along with that, your ability to concentrate has been and will gradually take shape. All the necessary abilities to succeed, whether in study or work, are thoroughly explored in each video I post. I wish you happy studying. Happy studying.